forward, 6'10", number 17, Michael Porter Jr.
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
The way he shot the ball in these last 5 games has been tremendous. His field goal percentage has been on the rise, and he's showing zero indications that he's going to slow down anytime soon.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Powell, then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Powell is out there with Dimon, and it's Martin in at the 3, small forward. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But BA, the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Now here's Porter. 6 to shoot. For 3. And Hero grabs the board. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Powell outside. Kicks it to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Claxton. Here's Hero. Claxton with a rebound. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Martin, to the inside. Claxton can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Hero against Porter. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for Hero. Hero against Porter. Powell outside. Tipped. Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Puts one up from 19. Good.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Porter. And he lobs it up. Powell with a steal. Hero against Powell. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Rebounded by the Nets.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Back to Powell. Claxton, a screen on Wiggins. The drive by Powell. For 3, Dimon. The rebound by Wiggins.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight going here, but they're going to get it going.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that. Acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A great addition. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. Fifth, the Heat.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Inside, and stolen by Adebayo. Hero, the pass to Mitchell. And it's blocked. Powell with a steal. And he lobs it up top. Porter with it. Now Wiggins defending. Pass to Dimon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez.
Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Powell. No points so far. To the middle. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist from Powell.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Powell passes to Porter. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Dimon. 6 on the shot clock. Martin with a screen on Mitchell. Dimon. That's short off the rim. Heat leading by 4. Now here's Mitchell. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Hero looking around. It's Adebayo, high post. Driving inside, and Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, Adebayo's an aggressive player who plays with passion. Have to as an undersized center in this league.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Powell outside. Adebayo, a screen on Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Hero for 3. Porter pulls it in.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Oh, there's the alley. Hero outside. Off target from outside.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Claxton. To the wing on the left. Screen by Claxton. Lets it fly. Rebound Miami.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Now here's Powell. Still no points. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porter. Shoots over Wiggins. Porter's shot is off.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Adebayo finds Powell. Outside Adebayo. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Dimon. Back to Porter. Stop the drought. And then Porter with the dunk.
And this guy, Porter Jr., is a fantastic athlete, and he loves showing off when he gets the opportunity.
Here's Powell. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Fontecchio's checked in for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Mitchell. Here's Hero, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Back to Fontecchio. Throws it up high, and Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Nets trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Claxton passes to Porter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Fontecchio outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T connected cam. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Claxton a screen on Hero. Pass to Porter. From outside the arc. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Here's Dimon. Now here's Claxton, hounded by Adebayo. Back to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Powell. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Heat leading by 4. Fontecchio, the pass to Hero. Now Wiggins. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Yep, that one's good. And the Heat lead by 6.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Here's Dimon. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Porter. Claxton a screen on Wiggins. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Now here's Hero. Not a lot of room. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Pass to Martin. Down low. Here's Claxton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Wiggins against Porter. Pass to Powell. Powell, a screen on Hero. For 3, Dimon. Jaquez grabs the board.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Nets trail by 6. Powell outside. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. To the paint. It's stolen by Jaquez. To the inside. Here's Fontecchio. And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And Brooklyn has possession. After the basket by Miami. Powell's shot is off. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Hero against Martin. Adebayo, a screen on Martin. Just 5 to shoot. It's Hero on the take.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dimon. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Claxton, a screen on Hero. For 3, Dimon. No good on the shot. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. So far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Sharp. Saraf is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Williams. And it's Wilson in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pass to Powell. The 3 sinks the tray. And the Heat lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Wilson. No made baskets yet. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Miami making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Pass to Ware. Here's Jovic. Itaquez on the wing. Outside Mitchell. That 3's off the mark. Nets trail by 13. We've seen some encouraging growth from Jalen Wilson year to year.
Yeah, he's improving for sure. What he needs most now is more exposure, but that's usually earned and it's not just handed to you.
Here's Saraf. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Mann. Misses the 3. Heat leading by 13. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Powell. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Saraf. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Saraf. 6 to shoot. Sharp. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Khalil Ware. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But,
Take a break.
you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
First First one falls for him. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Sharp. Sharp, a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Dimon. And the Nets miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Mitchell. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Hawkins, the pass to Powell from the high post. Brooklyn pulls it in. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
The improved passing of Porter Jr., that's the next part of his evolution.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Powell. Miami moving it around. From deep, Mitchell. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Dimon. 4-3. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And that's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Team fight.
He's checked in for Miami. Here are the shooting guards with the best free throw percentage over the past month. Second, Tyler Hero.
And 2 guard is a position where you'll find a number of great free throw shooters. These guys are the best of the best.
I mean, you just got to look at their percentages, and I understand how much work these players have to put in the gym to be that reliable at the line.
Now here's Ware. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hero. Back to Ware. Hero outside. Ware, the screen. To the middle. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Nets trail by 15. Here's Dimon. Pass to Martin. Now Porter. Looking to get back on track. Blocked. Here's Jovic. Back to Mitchell. Powell right side. The three. He drops it from range. Powell's got 6 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Dimon. Rejected by Mitchell. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Ooh, an open look for Hero. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Powell surveying the D. Where the screen. Outside for Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Unforced turnover. They'll drive your coach insane.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. And Miami with a change here too. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jovic. Powell with it. No points so far. Here's Dimon. Here's Martin. And the Nets miss again. And here are the Heat. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Ware. Hero outside. Adebayo in the post. Working on Powell. Again, the Heat misses. Nets trail by 18. Wilson passes to Powell. Basket counts. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Powell outside. Pass to Ware. Now here's Mitchell. It's Adebayo, high post. 5 on the clock. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Dimon. Here's Martin. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Hero. Puts up a deep three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Here's Dimon. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Miami leading by 14. Hero outside. Back to Mitchell. There's a screen. Lets the three fly. Buries it from 3. Mitchell's got his second basket on the night.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Claxton a screen on Mitchell. Down low. Denied by Adebayo.
I love this defensive intensity from Bam, shutting them down at the rim with those long arms.
The Heat have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Some solid defense from Claxton. Nets trail by 15. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. It's stolen. Powell against Martin. And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Powell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2. Powell.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Ware. And so he makes both from the line.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Miami leading by 15. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Hero. Back to Mitchell. Now Adebayo. He's guarded by Claxton. Fades away. And Adebayo, the bucket. On the assist by Mitchell. 14 points for Bam Adebayo.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Dimon. Now here's Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Dimon. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wiggins finds Hero. It's Powell on the wing. A minute 39 left to play in the first half. And Tyler Hero hits from deep. Hero's got 9.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Here's Powell. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Now here's Adebayo. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. Wiggins for 3. The rebound by Dimon. Nets trail by 20. Powell outside. Pass to Dimon. Back to Powell. Here's Martin. Here's Dimon. It's Powell on the wing. Shoots over Hero and misses it off the right side of the rim. Heat leading by 20. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Dimon. Check by Mitchell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Wiggins left side. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Miami out in front. They lead by 18. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
We're going to learn a lot about them by the end of this stretch, facing some good teams that can either expose you or empower you. And in some cases, both.
And now something we should probably touch on, Bam Adebayo. What a first half from him.
Bam has been the man in the first half. He's on. Not a lot of guys can keep up with him. So mobile for his size. He's got the skills, Shaq. These 2-8 centers are just something else.
The days of the slow big man might be over. Sorry, Shaq. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Heat leading by 18. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. We've got Norman Powell. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. Here's Dimon. Pass to Wilson. Powell outside. Here's Wilson. Hounded by Wiggins.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Outside Adebayo. Now here's Mitchell. And here's Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Powell. Hero for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo, and Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Nets trail by 18. Pass to Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Oh, my goodness! How about that? Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Mitchell. Here's Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Powell. 17-foot shot on the way. Hero, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you guys.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Powell. 6 points for him. And stolen by Claxton. It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Hero.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Dimon. Claxton, a screen on Mitchell. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes. Claxton's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Heat leading by 14. Now Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. Powell outside. Adebayo sets a screen, and he lobs it up, and finished off by Adebayo.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Nicholas Claxton. At the line. 1 shot.
Free throw no good for Claxton. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Nets trail by 14. Pass to Dimon. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Martin outside. Here's Wilson, hounded by Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Dimon sends it home from three-point land. Dimmon's got 11.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Powell outside. And there's the lob. And stolen by Claxton. Powell with it. Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Screen by Claxton. To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. They led the game at one point by 20. Powell outside. Puts up a 3. Miami, no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lets it fly. Powell's shot is off.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Nets trail by 11. Here's Dimon. 11 points in the game. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. Adebayo is screen on Martin. Powell passes to Adebayo. And stolen by Claxton. With the drive. Pass to Dimon. Now here's Claxton. Here's Dimon. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Out on his own on the break. Here's Adebayo. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Wilson. Here's Martin. Hits a three-pointer. Martin's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Shoots over Powell. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 11.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Dimon. Here's Wilson. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. For 3, Powell. Adebayo grabs the board.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Hero, pass to Mitchell. To the inside. And stolen by Claxton. Pass to Dimon. Back to Powell. Beyond the arc. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Powell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Claxton. Powell with it. Hero picks him up. Here's Martin. Gets the 3 ball to go. Martin's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Pass to Wiggins. Hero outside. This one for 3. Miami, no good that time either.
He's not making making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Clock at 6. And it's Dimon missing. Heat leading by 5. Powell passes to Hero. Adebayo up top. It's Wiggins on the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. Fires the three. Wiggins, no good. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Dimon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
First free throw is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Clowney, he's checked in for Wilson. Williams comes in for Martin. And it's Mann in for Powell. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Wiggins. Fontecchio comes in for Tyler Hero. And Jaquez is subbed in for Mitchell. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Mann for the tie. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fontecchio outside. To the paint. Here's Ware. Okay, knockout.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Clowney, following the bucket by the Heat. Outside man, launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Where? Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Down low. It's tipped. Now Jaquez. No points yet. Back to Ware. Pass to Powell. Clock at 4. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 5. For 3, Dimon. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. And for the Heat, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. And he's going for the lob. And here's Adebayo. Adebayo with a powerful jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Outside man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Dimon. 5 to shoot. Back to man. No good on the triple. Miami leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Pass to Ware. Now here's Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. For 3, Powell. A rebound by Dimon. Dimon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Williams. To win the drought. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got Terrence Mann. He's out there with Saraf. Sharp out there with Zaire Williams. And it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Jaquez. Ware with it. Outside Jaquez. Here's Mitchell. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Mitchell misses.
This is the definition of forcing. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Up top man, he's guarded by Hero. And it's rejected. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Jovic shot is off. Nets trail by 5. Williams passes to Sharp, and he dumps it. What a pass to set him up.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Hero. Outside Mitchell, pass to Jaquez. Here's Jovic. Buries it down low.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Jaquez with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside Jaquez. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, Brooklyn's shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Driving to the basket. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Martin, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now checking in for Brooklyn. Tyrese Martin.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. His first shot attempt. Rebounded by Jovic.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Saraf. From downtown. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Hero. Down low. And he dumps it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Sharp. Pass to Martin. Here's Saraf. Here's Wolf. And the Nets miss again. Inside. Here's Jovic. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Nets trail by 11. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
For your Brooklyn Nets, Team Hype.
Making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Out to the right wing. Wiggins with a steal. Here's Jaquez. And the three off target. Nets trail by 11. Here's Martin. On the money from 12 feet away.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Here's Hero. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Ware. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They're really working the paint now.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitutions on the court.
Miami on D. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Wolf. And here's Martin. Powell covers. 5 on the clock. Screen by Claxton. For 3, Dimon. And the Nets miss again.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
There's the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Dimon. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Fontecchio's checked in for Miami.
0. Simone Fontecchio.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here's Jaquez. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Dimon. Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Back to Claxton. From behind the arc. And it's Dimon missing. Heat leading by 9. Here's Jaquez. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Dimon. Hawkes covers. And that one is hammered home.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. So it's Miami now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Fontecchio outside. Wiggins outside, unloads. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting two. Nicholas Claxton.
And the first one at the line is good. Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Tyler Hero's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Hawkes. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Hero on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo powers down the alley-oop.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Now Powell. Pass to Dimon. Mitchell grabs a miss. Miami leading by 9. Hero outside. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Here's Dimon. Powell covers. Powell passes to Claxton. Back to Powell. Here's Dimon. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Hero outside. Lots of room. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 9. Passes to Wilson. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the ball up and redirected the shot.
Here's Adebayo. Claxton with the block. Here's Martin. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Powell sets a screen. Outside Adebayo. Mitchell with the ball. Adebayo, a screen on Martin. Mitchell fires! Here's Wiggins. Shoots a 3. Wiggins for the triple.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. trail by 12. Claxton, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Claxton. Ooh, he leaves no question.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Hero against Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Powell. Powell outside. Beyond the arc. Can't get it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Powell! Claxton. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
At the line, Nicholas Claxton, stepping the line with 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And no luck that time either. Miami leading by 10. Hero! There's the drive.
Yeah, coming in at full speed, Hero was just too quick.
For the Nets, this one not looking good. Here's Dimon. Powell in the post. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Claxton. And stolen by Adebayo. Now Mitchell. Now Hero. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Bam, doing what he does best.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let it roll.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Powell. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
Falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both. Now here's Mitchell.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Heat.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bam Adebayo.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Wilson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Claxton. Here's Powell. 6 to shoot. Miami as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrificing, just going out there, laying it on the line for my teammates. Just going out there and just, playing hard. That's what I do, and, it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.